So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now this video is specially for the students of 2024 batch who are giving the Cognizant Genc round. This time the Cognizant Genc round will be a much more specialized round than Genc, and it will the aptitude test will not be there. You will directly qualifying the communication round, and if you qualified the communication round, you will go into the technical round where there will be a few technical MCQs questions regarding SQL and two coding questions, two or one coding questions. So this is from the Cognizant Genc Next for data specialization batch, and for this we were required to do the code in Python. So let's start. Before starting, if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing for more such helpful videos. So let's dive into the question. So this is the question. Now what you can do is that you can read the question on your own by pausing the video right now, and after you have read, you can just come back for the code, and if you can code by yourself, you can just verify the code. So let us now discuss the approach of this solution. So our input string will be given is likely to be given in this format. The first two characters will be of the country code. The next character will be hyphen that separates the country code, and the rest of the 10-digit mobile number. Now, for a basic approach, what we will do is that we can start from the beginning of the string, and with the loop over the string, we can find the index of this hyphen. So what we'll do is that we will mark this index as a flag into a flag variable. We'll store it into a variable, this index. Now we know that for a country code to be valid, it must be 2-digit. Now we also want to make sure is that the rest of the mobile number that must be of 10 digits. So what we will do is that we will take substrings. We will take substrings from the beginning of the string to this index, that is flag, up till flag, because we know that when we take substring from index I to k, so generally the string will start from the index of I and will end at k-1 index. So ideally, it's in case of this, the index should be 2, but when we'll consider substring, it will take index 0 and index 1. So what we will do is that we will take two substrings from the ones from the beginning of the string to that flag index, and next from the flag plus 1, that is from this index to the end of the string. We will now validate whether these two length of these two substrings, that is this is 2, this should be 2, the first substring the length should be 2, connected via logical AND, that the length of this substring should be 10. So if this is the case, then we can say that this substring is a valid country code. Okay, so let's now write the code for our solution of this problem. Now we will be using Python as in Cognizant this time for data specialization role in Genc Next. It was supposed to write the code in Python, so we'll be using Python only to write the code. If in your case it's Java or something else, you can just use the same logic and build the code in the same way. So let's begin. So at first we'll take a variable called number, and we'll take the input string input of the input mobile number. Next we initialize our this variable. We have flag variable, and we will be using a counter variable called count. Okay, now we will iterate over the string. You can do it index wise. For general purpose, we generally tend to go index wise in languages like Java or C++, but in Python you can go index wise, or you can go character wise iteration over the string. So I will go character wise iteration over the string. So we have reading for I in number. So this simply means for every character for starting from the first character, we will iterate over every character in the string. Okay, for I number, what we will check is that if I is equals to that, if that ith character in the or the that character is equals to hyphen or not. So its hyphen will simply put flag equals to count, and will simply break the loop. Now after the loop, we will increase the counter variable by +1 for letting for getting the index, exact index. Okay, so now what we will do that we'll just check that those two conditions, if that country code is of length 2 and the mobile number of length is of length 10. Now for doing that, we'll use len function. The len function is simply returns the length of the our string, so or any array also. So the len function will what it will do is that, so it will help us to get that length I told you. Okay, now for substring we can use substring function, but I will use string slicing. So what slicing does that it uses the same logic as of substring, but we get an added advantage that we don't have to use that explicit function. So what we will do is that for us getting the substring via slicing, we can do the same way rather than using a function from I to k. Sorry, from I to k we can do. Now for in our case, I is 0 and k is of flag. So this simply means from starting from the start of the string to the flag. Now we will check if this length equals to 2, and we will also check the length of the mobile number. To do that, we'll check is by number. We will start from flag +1, you know why, and to the end of the string. Again, I didn't mention this as a it will automatically, because this notation is, it will automatically fetch. So if this len equals to 10, we will print this because it becomes our country code. Okay, so let's copy paste it. Okay, it's all right. Else print not found. We'll write NF for that as mentioned in the question. Okay, now let's execute the code. Let's type in the mobile digits. Okay, we got the country code. Now let's try with another number, another input. Let's give a 3-digit country code. Let's see if it can handle that. Okay, not found. NF. So our code has met all the requirements of this given problem. And if you find this code and video very helpful, please do consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you.